Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum. Alrighty, guys. Welcome. We got a game from May 23rd, 2011. This is a Monday. Cardinals are in San Diego for a three-game series against the Padres. Attendance tonight is 16,513. Alrighty. Here's the defensive lineup for your San Diego Padres. Ludwig in left field, Maben in center, DeFenora in right field, Haley at third, Bartlett at the short, Hudson at second, Brad Hopp at first, Mosley on the mound. He is a +7. Johnson is a +1. Oh, good Lord, we could try to steal. That would be nice. So that's a 6 -2, takes it to a +4. We might get a couple steals in the game today. Who knows? So Dustin Mosley is a right-hander. And let's go ahead and get things set up and ready to go for you guys here. So let's just see about. Would like it to be a little bit more focused here for you guys. I just can't tell. Hey Ivan, how you doing? The time traveling Facebook group. Okay, time traveling Facebook group. Well, your time traveled back to 2011, my friend. May, what did we say this was? May 23rd. All righty. So, Justin Mosley, the right-hander, he'll be going off against Ryan Terrio. Captain Carl, good evening, my friend. Good to see you, Captain Carl. So, Terrio's at the plate. We're just starting here in San Diego. Three-game series, righty matchup. Dustin Mosley, 411 right-hander, 411 righty. Gets the ground ball down to Haley at third base, and he will get it on the bounce and throw it to first. Plenty of time to get the man out. So what away as the game is underway. That brings up the left-hander, John Jay. John Jay, 5'4". That's a ground ball third base X, so Headley again be tested this time. He's a 3E18. He'll get to it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Should be good there at third base as well on the 18. And the 9 is good play. So 2 ground balls to Henley down there at third. And he makes both of them on target. That brings up Albert Pujols. Albert's been stuck at 14 home runs for a few games now. 43 RBIs. 316 average. 2-7 righty. 2-7. That's a ground ball to short. Bartlett gets it at the edge of the grass and throws out Pujols. It is a 1-2-3 inning for San Diego, and the hometown Padres will now come up to bat. We'll show you the defensive alignment up there. So you got Berkman in left field. Normally Berkman's out in right field, but he's in left field today. Rasmus is center, Jason right, Descalso at third, Terrio's at short, Schumacher at second, Pujols at first, Los -3, pitching to Molina -3. So we are going to be a -5 to their steal attempts. We're going to actually be a +4. So advantage Cardinals in this setup, at least with the starting pitchers. Petco Park here in San Diego. Just a few moments before sunset here. And we're in the bottom of the first inning. Whoa, that one's got stuck to my finger, so we're going to have to do that one again. Kyle Los is a right-hander. Chris DeNorfia is a right-hander. 1-4, and it's a ground ball. That's hit to Schumacher. Schumacher gets it and throws it to Pujols. One away. That's Jason Bartlett. Jason Bartlett made some good plays there at short to end the first inning. 3-7. 3-7 is going to be a line out right at Schumacher at second base. So good play there by Schumacher, positioned correctly. And it brings up Ryan Ludwig, the left fielder, batting .230 on the season, 5 home runs, 14 RBIs. 6-6. That's a ground ball to Descalso, and he's going to get that one on the big bounce, off his glove, onto first, side retired. We go to the second. 3 up, 3 down for both teams. We go to the second. Nothing but donuts on the scoreboard. Lance Berkman, 13 home runs, 34 RBIs. 1-9. Righty, 1-9. That is going to be a strike 3 called swing and a miss by Berkman. And that brings up Colby Rasmus. 112. Right-hander Colby, 112. And that's hit well by Rasmus. Holy cow, he sent that one way back. It's going, it is going, it is gone. Home run number 5 of the season. He had 11 home runs in real life. This is his 5th one. The only one on his card is a 112. That's what we rolled, a 112. So Rasmus, he's been hot the last couple series, and he continues his hot streak with a home run here in the second inning. That brings up Yadier Molina with 10 home runs already on the season. He only hit 14 in real life. He's already got 10 for us. So he could be in for a big dry spell for a while. Defense looks a lot better if you're Redbirds with Pujols back at first. When they played him at third base during one of your games, I don't know. Yeah, they had moved him over to third. Yeah. Cardinals don't have very good range, very good defenders. That is for sure. Yadier Molina. Oh, and that one bounced right out of the glass. So Yadi's going to wait on one. Let's see what he gets here. That's a 1-2. Right-hander, that's a ground ball to second. Hudson, he's come in on the slow hit ball. He scoops and with his glove disc flicks it over to first base in time. And there's 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. Skip Schumacher only 48 at bats this season. He's got 2 doubles, no triples, no home runs, batting .229 with 1 RBI. Skip Schumacher, 6'9" lefty. 6'9" lefty, and that's hit well. That's in the gap. Mayman's not going to catch that one. That's going to go all the way to the wall. And Schumacher is going to be into second with a stand-up double here. A 2-out double by Skip Schumacher. And that brings up Daniel Descalso. Daniel and 2-10. And that one's hit into center field. Mayman comes in and misses it. It gets by him. He's running after Schumacher. He's going to be sent home. Descalso, he thinks about going to second, but he'll stop at first on the single, and scoring on the play will be Schumacher. And I don't have my pitcher cards out. Why is that? Carlos uses card number 2, so we'll have that one out. So Carlos is a weak right-hander. So 2 outs here in the top of the second. 2 runs in for the Cardinals. Descalso at second. Daniel, a D-Stealer. Drops him, and even though they're holding him, they'll take him to a 1-13. Daniel Descalso, 1-13. If he's ever going to steal a base, now would be the time. And he is going with the pitch here. Actually, 2 outs here in the top of the second. Yeah, Descalso is just going to try a straight-up steal, and that is a 2. So Descalso gets one of his 2 stolen bases. He was 2 stolen bases caught twice. So You have to take advantage of it when you got a weak pitcher out there. Mosley a +7, Johnson a +1. So Descalso gets himself into scoring position for Carlos, a weak righty. Come on, weak righty. 6-7. That's ground ball second base exits. Hudson, 2E6. 2E6. Oh, 17 on the E6. Really? At second? E6? Oh my gosh. There is no 17. Are you kidding me? Wait a minute. That can't be. E6. There's a 16 and 18, but no 17. So Hudson's going to make the play. Unbelievable diving stop at second base there. And that's going to be a highlight reel one. He robs, completely robs Kyle Lose of a hit. All right, Brad Hoppe. Brad Hop. I'm going to call him Hoppe because I know it drives Clinton Parks absolutely insane. His name means Daniel No Shoes, says Ivan. Okay, Iterian Hobbyist, thanks for coming on by. Appreciate it, my friend. Very much so. Good to see you. And we are in the bottom of the second is 2-0 Cardinals. Brad Hoppe. 2-5. Steve Reich, 3 called on the outside corner. Beautiful pitch there by Kyle Lose. 4 up, 4 down for the Padres. Chase Headley's up. 5-4. He's going to be a lefty. 5-4. That's a third base X. Descalso 2E13. 2E13. Oh my gosh. E13. And is there a 17? No, there is no 17 again. There's a 16 and an 18, but no 17. Descalso makes a highlight reel play there. Dun 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 dun. As Descalso makes a defensive web gem there and keeps the no-hitter intact here through at least the first 5 hitters. Cameron Maben is up. Cameron Maben, 1-9, and that will be a strikeout, and that will do it. So 6 up, 6 down for the Padres. As we go to the top of the third, 2-0 Cardinals. Ryan Terrio's up. 0-for-1. Hudson made a great diving stop out there at second base to rob the base hit off of Kyle Lose. Keeps it 2-0. 6-7, righty, 6-7. That's going to be second base again. Time for Hudson. See if he can make another play. 2E6. And 12 on the E6. He should make that again. Yes, it's just 3, 16, and 18 are the numbers. So another good play there. Not a highlight reel one. But Terrio is out. And that brings up John Jay. Lefty trying to get off here with Mosley pitching. 2-6. Righty, 2-6. And that's a ground ball back to Mosley. He's going to grab it and take it over to first. And that will be the second out of the inning. Albert Pujols. Oh, Albert hit to Bartlett in the end of the first inning. Let's see if he can do better this time. 6-6. Nope, it's the exact same thing. It bounces to Bartlett. Bartlett scoops it up. He throws it to first. 2 ground balls to short for Albert Pujols. We go to the bottom of the third inning. Orlando Hudson. 4-7. He is going to be a lefty. 4-7. Strikes him out. Good pitch there. Striking out. That was a curveball right in there. That brings up Rob Johnson. Rob Johnson. 4-7. Right-hander again. Same roll. 4-7 is good. That is a strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts. We could roll 4-7s all night. That would be super good. And we need the pitcher card. Dustin Mosley is a 2, weak righty as well. So we will use this card for him. So another weak righty. So Kyle Lose, 2-9, strikeout. So he strikes out the side. Kyle Lose for the Cardinals. We go to the top of the fourth. 9 up, 9 down for Kyle Lose through 3. He's perfect here in San Diego. That brings up Lance Berkman, who is 0 for 1 for 4. He will be a lefty 4-4. That's a short. Short will be Bartlett. He's a 3E22. And a 14 on an E22. E22 there. Oh, there's a 15, but no 14. So another good defensive play. Great defensive plays all around tonight so far. We've not had one slip up by either team. Colby Rasmus, he accounted for one of the 2 Cardinals runs as he launched one out. Another home run, his 5th of the season. 4-7 lefty. And that will be a ground ball to first. Hop takes it and will get him just by a step as he's going to flip that over to the pitcher who was covering there. So 2 outs for Yadier Molina. Yadi's 0 for 1. 6-11. 6-11 is going to be a single back up the middle, and that one rolls out to to Maben in center field. So Yanni's aboard. Yanni had 4 stolen bases, was caught 5 times. He'd still be a 1-13 to steal, which is pretty good. Mosley doesn't hold runners very well. Skip Schumacher 1 for 1 with a double. 4 hits so far for St. Louis, 0 for San Diego. 210, right-hander, 210. And that is going to be back up the middle as well. Hudson can't dive, and just outside his reach. Maben's running in. Molina's rounding second. He's headed to third. And the Cardinals, once again, with 2 outs, are putting the pressure on as they have runners at the corners with 2 outs. And that brings up Daniel Descalso. All righty, Daniel, let's see what you can do here. Runners at the corners. Pitcher spot due up. They could intentionally walk to bring up the pitcher. Pitcher got a good one last time. If it wasn't for Hudson's great defense, it would have been in there. Do you intentionally walk? The base is loaded. Daniel, he is batting .296 this season. Not known to be one of the great hitters. Only .264 in real life. I think they're going to pitch to him. It's a little early to be intentionally walking. They're only down 2 runs. That is a 4-3. That's a 5-ball right field X. That's Dave Fenora. He's a 2E7. A 2 and a 7. He's going to get to it. But a 16. Boy, a lot of high numbers. 16 on an E7 could be interesting. E7 and a 16 is an error. It's an E1 error. So 2 and a 7 is going to give him what? An F2, and we got an error. And that's going to be 1 base error. Runners advance 1 base on the error by DeFenora. He just lost that one out there, and we're going to give that a 1 base error. Wynn is going to come in to score. Schumacher will make it to second, and that's going to be on the right fielder. So maybe pitching to Descalso wasn't the greatest idea in the world, but you got to count on your defense out there. Tribe Fan 879, good evening at Petco Park here. The Cardinals in the top of the 4th inning are up 3-0. San Diego, Kyle Lose through 3 innings has got a perfect game going so far. Kyle Lose up to bat. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. That is a 5-8 against the weak right-hander, 5-8, and that's going to be a fly ball to Maben. Maben's going to get it, and that will do it, but the Cardinals strike for another run. So go to the bottom of the fourth, 9 up, 9 down for Padres. And we're getting through the second time through the lineup now. Kyle Lose against Chris DeNorfia. And oh no, that's going to be a single back up the middle. And Tri-Fan once again has ruined my no-hitter. And being a -5 against Los and Molina, probably not a lot of challenges going on here. Jason Bartlett, 0 for 1. 6, 8. And that one's hit well. Holy cow, that's over Rasmus's head. That one caught a win and take a ride. As that one's going to land back by the wall. It's going to bounce off the wall. DeFenora is rounding third. He's going to be held up there. Bartlett cruises into second. And the no-hitter is gone for sure. And now, just like that, the Padres are putting a little pressure on Kyle Lose with nobody out. They're going to play in, defense playing in against Ryan Ludwig. 111, that's a ground ball, second base C. Playing in. Let's see here. It's ground ball C. Runners on third holds, other runners advance, batter is out. All right, we will take that. So it's it's not a pop-up, it's a ground out. Ground out, everyone's staying on their base, and it's going to go second over to first. So one away, and that worked so well, we're going to do the same thing again with one out. With one out. 6, 8, lefty. And that one's hit into center field. Holy cow. Rasmus on the run. He's outside. Cannot make the catch. He tracks it down there by the wall. 2 runs are going to score. And just like that is now a 3-2 ball game as Hoppe gets on to second base. And the tying run is in the scoring position with one out here in the bottom of the fourth. Chase Headley, 6'5", lefty, 6'5", walks him. It's an open bag there at first. It does set up a double play, though, so not the worst thing in the world to happen. That brings up the center fielder, Cameron Maben, 5'10", right-hander, and that's a fly ball. That one's going out to center field. It's in close, and Rasmus running in, and makes the catch. And that will hold the runners. And now with 2 outs, they can play back in normal positions. Hoppe is at second. Headley's at first for Hudson. 4-6 lefty. That's a ground ball. That's hit to Schumacher. He's going to get on the bounce, throw it over to Pujols in time, and that will retire the side. And 4-3 on the putout if you're scoring at home, and why wouldn't you? All right, so 1 run by the Cardinals in the 4-2 by San Diego. It's a 3-2 ball game. We go to the 5th. Ryan Theriot against Dustin Mosley. 111, and that is going to be a single in the left. That's just pounded back into left field by Theriot. He's a D-stealer. Again, Mosley's a +7. Johnson's a +1. It would be very advantageous to jump on that, but John Jay is 0 for 2. John Jay 0 for 2, and you know what? They're going to put on the run and hit and run thing. Let's do this. Let's do this. I don't ever get to hit and run. Now's our chance to do it. Let's do it. He's a B, hit and run. He rolled a 7 on a B, and that is batter misses pitch, roll 20-sider, see if the steal success. Theriot got a 12 on that, so he is in there with a stolen base. Stolen base. Well, 27 die for steal attempt. That's all it says. So I'm assuming you used all the normal stats and everything. So Terrio goes to second. Jay gets a reprieve here. 0-2 is the pitch. Here we go. 4-7. And that is going to be a ground ball to first. That will move Terrio over. Ground out. He's going to go to third. It's going to go to first. And that brings up Pujols. 0-2 is Pujols. 2 ground balls to Bartlett at short. One out here in the top of the fifth. 3-2 Cardinals. That is a 1-8. Pujols. 1-8. Oh boy, that one's hit deep out to left field, and that one's going to hit the scoreboard way back there in the corner. And some lucky fan has got Albert Pujols' 15th home run of the season. What a bomb that one was, and just what the Cardinals needed at the right time. It's been a few games since Pujols has ripped one, and he probably got a hold of a curveball that didn't do much curving until it got way out of the park. Lance Berkman comes up. It's 5-2 Cardinals now. 2-run home run by Pujols. 1-3. Ground ball back to Mosley. Knocks it down. Oh, what a great play there by Mosley. Knocked that one down. That would have been a base hit back up the middle. But Berkman is out of there for 2 outs now. Brings up Colby Rasmus. 2 home runs for the Cardinals. 1 by Pujols and 1 by the lefty, Colby Rasmus. 6-5. Left-hander. And that's going to be a fly ball to Definora out in right field. And that will retire the side, but the Cardinals strike for 2 in the top of the fifth. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Let's see if the Padres can fight back here with Rob Johnson. 6-11. And that is going to be a single on the left. That's pounded back up the middle and into left field. Berkman had no chance at that one. And we know what's going to come up now with the pitcher. He will bunt. Corners will come in. That drops him to a B bunter. A 9 on a B. Should be good, though. Batter is thrown up by third base, runners advance. Yep, so he's going to... Good sacrifice there. So that is a sacrifice bunt. And it went third to first. Well, it's fine. It doesn't matter what it is. So runner in scoring position for the Padres. That brings up Chris Denorfia, who's 1-for-2. And that one is a foul ball. So Chris Denorfia for the Padres. Johnson at second. They will not hold him. 6'9" right-hander. And that one is going to be hit in the gap. Rasmus and Berkman chasing after that one. That was hit in the alley. Denorfia is going to round and get to second. Round first, get to second. And that is going to be an RBI double for Chris Denorfia. And just like that, it is a 5-3 ball game. Runners still in scoring position with 1 out here for Jason Bartlett. 1-for-2. 1-11. That's a ground ball to first. So Denorfia will advance on the ground out. And he will go to third. And that will bring up Ryan Ludwig. Ludwig is 0-for-2. There's 2 outs here in the bottom of the fifth. 5-3 Cardinals. Ludwig 0-for-2. 1-10 ground ball to Terrio. It's short. He's going to grab it and throw it to Pujols in time, and that will retire the side. So no runs across for the Padres here. No, I'm sorry, 1 run across for the Padres here in the bottom of the fifth. We go to the sixth. 5-3 is your score. Cardinals in front. Dustin Mosley against Yadier Molina. Molina 1-for-2, scored a run. 3-6. That's ground ball to Headley at third. He's going to make the play. Throws it on to first for the out. Skip Schumacher. 2-for-2 is Skippy. Oh, Skippy. Come on, Skippy. I always like Skip Schumacher. Let's see. 2 for 2 with the double is Skip. Come on, Skippy. 6-7 lefty. 6-7. It's ground ball second base X again. So Hudson 2E6. 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 Let's see what that brings us here. 2E6. At second base, we rolled 4, 4, 5, 6. A 6 and a 6. Nope, no 6 on the 6. And a 4 on the 2 should be a good play, and it is. So Hudson's going to make another good one. Good play there by Hudson as he gets in front of it, knocks it down, throws it on to first. That will be the second out. So it brings up Daniel Descalso. Back-to-back lefties here. Daniel Descalso, 1 for 2. 2-9, and that is going to be a good column. That's going to be a solid double by Descalso. And once again, the Cardinals with 2 outs do not go quietly into the night. Kyle Lose, 0 for 2, but he hit one hard. Hudson just barely got a glove on it. Let's see if he can get a hit for us. 4-3 is a weak righty. 4-3, it's a fly ball right field X. Denorfia. Oh, Denorfia, 2E7. 2 and a 20 is going to get to it, but an E7 and a, what do we got there, a 16? That sounds dangerous. E7, and we rolled, what do we roll? A 16 is an E1, so second error on Denorfia has helped the Cardinals, but it's only a one-base error. So, one-base error on the right fielder, and that gets through the pitcher spot, and it gets to runners at the corners with 2 outs for Ryan Theriot. 1 for 3. He scored a run. It's 5-3 Cardinals. They could use a little bit more. 6-4. Catcher X. Oh boy, with runners on, this could be trouble, especially a runner at third. Johnson is a 3E3. 5, 6, 7, 8. An 18 on a 3 is going to be a G3. I think they're going to get out of this mess. Bump, 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 bump. And they have a runner at first and third. And yes, they will. Well, that's disappointing. Because of the 18. Wasn't for that 18. So a 3 and an 18 gives you a G3. A G3 is going to give you a, I don't know. What is this going to be? I guess it's just going to be grounder, catcher to first, and with 2 outs, that will end it. So ground out. You can go to second. You can stay on your base, and it can go 2-3 on the put out. So Theriot couldn't do it. We go to the bottom of the 6. 5-3 Cardinals. 4-7 left-hander strikes him out. Kyle Lose, his 6th strikeout of the game against San Diego. Brings up Chase Headley. He is 0 for 1 with a walk. Kyle Lose with 1 walk, 6 strikeouts so far. Giving up 5 hits. 5-8. Lefty, 5-8. It's ground ball down to Pujols at first. He'll take it to the bag himself for the second out. And brings up Cameron Maben. 0 for 2 is Cameron. Bottom of 6. 5-3 Cardinals. 1-8. And that's a ground ball too short. Theriot's going to make the play. And that will be a 1-2-3 inning for San Diego. We go to the top of the 7th. 5-3 Cardinals. Hope everyone's having a good night here. John Jay, the lefties, 0 for 3 against Mosley. Let's see who we got here. They're going to try and leave Mosley in for another inning here. See what he got. See what he's got. Dustin Mosley, John Jay's 0 for 3. 4-8. 4-8 is a ground ball to second. Hudson makes another good defensive play. So it's going to be ground out. 4-3 on the putout. That brings up Pujols last time up. 2-run home run, his 15th of the season. Out there into the scoreboard in left center field here at Petco Park. Pujols 4-7 walks. This time they have nothing to say other than go take your base. Pujols is a C. Mosley's a +7. Johnson +1. C. He's going to be 1-16 on the steal. Pujols, he's going. Oh, just barely. The tag was there, but he just couldn't get it on Pujols in time. And that is a stolen base for Albert Pujols. Who would have thunk it? So that brings up Lance Berkman, who's 0 for 3 here in the top of the 7th. 4-6. He's going to be lefty. 4-6 is a walk. So with that bag open at first now, they're going to walk the switch hitter and try to come up against the lefty, Colby Rasmus, who's already damaged him for 1 run on a home run. Come on, Colby. Come on, Colby. You can do this, buddy. 1-5, and he can. That is a single into left field. Pujols 11, +2 for 2 out. Oh no, there isn't 2 outs actually. He will stop on the single. So bases are juiced. And Mosley's tired, so that will be it for Mosley. And let's see who they're going to bring in. Looks like it's going to be Mike Adams. Mike Adams? Looks like it's going to be Mike Adams. Sure, let's give him Mike Adams. So the hometown team is going to bring in Mike Adams to pitch here in the top of the 7th. Mike Adams against Yadier Molina. Bases are loaded. Righty matchup. 3-6, and that's going to be ground ball down to Headley. He's going to take it to the bag himself for the out. So that's going to be ground out. Molina will go to first. Rasmus will go to second. Berkman will go to. He'll be out, and Pujols will stay on his base, and we'll just call that a third base. Wait a minute. That is not the third out. Whoa. 3-6. What was the 3-6? That was the third base A. All right, so it would have been a double play. So now I'm going to undo that mess. Undo the last play. There we go. All right, so it's going to be 5-4-3 double play to end the inning. Molina will be out. Neal will be out. Berkman, it doesn't matter. Just stay. 5-4-3. And that is going to take us to the 7th inning stretch time for all you fine folks out there. Which of the following pitchers once pitched 2 no-hit games in one season? Which of the following pitcher once pitched 2 no-hit games in one season? Was it Whitey Ford? Was it Don Drysdale? Was it Allie Reynolds, Jim Catt, or Robin Roberts? Oh, let you know here at the top of the 8th inning. Kalos against Hudson, who's 0 for 2. 4-12. He will be a lefty. 4-12 ground ball down to Pujols. He will take it to the bag. Ground out to first baseman. For the first out, you better think quick. Who had 2 no-hit games in one season? Whitey Ford, Don Drysdale, Allie Reynolds, Jim Catt, or Robin Roberts? If you know the answer, speak now or forever hold your peace. Rob Johnson. 3-11. Ground ball to short. Ground out to shortstop to first. So 2 away. And the pitcher, Mike Adams, coming up. I guess they will pinch hit for Mike Adams, so he's not going to be in the game for long. And they are going to bring in. The home team is going to be bringing in. Let's see. Los is a right-hander, so they're going to bring in. Who are they going to bring in? Right-hander, huh? Patterson or Tiquito? Do I have either one of those cards? That would be really cool. I do have Patterson's card. I do have Catito's card as well. Patterson, Eric. Boy, they're both terrible. Oh my gosh. Taquito and Eric Patterson. Eric Patterson, 180 average. Blake Taquita, 176 average. Huh. What about Cantu? Do we have a Cantu? We have a Cantu. We do have a Cantu attitude. We do have a Cantu attitude. Does that matter? All right. So Cantu is coming in. So Cantu, we can too. I think we can too. Cantu against Los here in the bottom of the 7th. 2 outs. Still 5-3 Cardinals. 4 and a 5 gives you a righty. He hasn't got any better at his defense. 4E33. Oh boy, a 4-4 does not sound promising, and sure enough, that's a single 2-base advance. Nobody's on base to take advantage of it. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 on an E33. No 12, fortunately, so it's just going to be a single outside his glove range. So Cantu comes in and gets a all-important hit for San Diego, and that brings up Chris Denorfia. Denorfia is 2 for 3 with a double. We're in the bottom of the 7th, 5-3 Cardinals. 1-7 ground ball. That one's going to Terrio. He will throw it to first, and that will retire the side. Whew, close one there, though. That was his good call. Everything but the 7. So they didn't want the 7, and that's what you got. Was the 7. So coming into pitch here in the top of the 8th inning, we do have a guess again, guys. I will read this off one more time while I pull out the new pitchers card. Which of the following pitchers once pitched 2 no-hit games in one season? Was it Whitey Ford, Don Drysdale, Allie Reynolds, Jim Catt, or Robin Roberts? As I pull out the new pitchers card, you guys can so Chad Qualls is coming in. Chad Qualls. The answer to our trivia question, Captain Carl said it was Robin Roberts, or that was his guess, I guess. We didn't have anything else. Anything but the 7 sounds like the name of a rejected casino band. So the answer is Allie Reynolds in 1951 for the New York Yankees. Once pitched 2 no-hitters in 1951. Skip Schumacher, 2 for 3 with a double. We're in the top of the 8th. Chad Qualls, the righty, comes in 6-9 lefty. And that one is going to be hit. It's going down the line. If it stays fair, it's fair. It bounces in the corner. DeNorfia running down the line trying to get it. It bounces around the corner. Schumacher's on his way to second. DeNorfia finally grabs the ball, and Schumacher, he's headed to third. DeNorfia with the strong throw, but it's not going to get there in time. And that is a leadoff triple for the man, Skip Schumacher. And the infield will play in Schumacher at third. Descalso. Oh, Danielle, 2 for 3. 3-7, 3-7 righty, 3-7 strikeout. So a good comeback there by Chad Qualls as he strikes out. And that will be the catcher spot. There we go. So that's going to bring up the pitcher spot. So that's going to be it for Kyle Lowe's. His day will be done. And we need a pinch hitter. And that pinch hitter is going to be it's going to be it's going to be Tony Cruz, the backup catcher. Tony Cruz is going to come in to pinch hit. So Cruz in. Tony Cruz. Schumacher at third. 1 out here in the top of the 8th. 5-3 Cardinals. 4-3. That's a ground ball. Pitcher X. That's Qualls. He's a 3-0. 3-0. Ooh, 3-4 though for a pitcher. Let's see. 3-4 is a G3. So he's going to make it, and he's going to hold Schumacher on third. Pitcher and over to first for the second out. So Tony Cruz could not get it done for the Cardinals. Brings up Terrio, 1 for 4, scored a run here in the top of the 8th. 5-3 Cardinals. 1-8. Riney, 1-8. Fly ball to Maben in center field. Waits on it and makes the catch. Not a lot of fly balls today, actually. So we need a pitcher. The Cardinals are going to bring in. We're in the bottom of the 8th. We need the setup man. We need, who are we going to need here? I think we're going to go with Miguel Bautista. Miguel is coming in to pitch the 8th. Salas for the 9th. Bautista comes in for the bottom of the 8th. 5-3 Cardinals. Bautista, the righty, against Bartlett, the righty. 1-6. Fly ball. That one's going out to center field. Rasmus waits on and makes the catch. We're 1 out. Ryan Ludwig, 0 for 3 is Ludwig. 4-8. Strikes him out. Good curveball there in the dirt. He swung at it. Tried to check swing, but it didn't work. That brings it Brad Hoppe. 1 for 3 with a double is Hoppe. Captain Carl said, "Rats, I missed again." Yes, you did, sir. You had a 20% chance of guessing right. Oh, that one's foul. That one is foul. Brad Hopp. 193 average. Who we have on our bench? Nope, I need the home team. Gonzalez, Patterson, Phillips, and Ticote. How many of you remember Logan Forsythe was on San Diego in 2011? Or how many of you remember that Anthony Rizzo was on San Diego in 2011? Huh? How many? Gonzalez, Patterson, Phillips, and Tecote. Let's see if I can find any of these guys and see if any of them are any good. Phillips, 171 average, not good. Gonzalez, I don't see his card. I'm not digging for it. Oh, there he is, Gonzalez. He's got a 215 average. Patterson, 180 average. Kitote. Where's his card? He was terrible too. They have people on the bench with the highest person on the bench has got a 210 average. Chakotay, yeah, 176. So you can't even replace any of your players because all your backups are terrible. So Hoppe, 1 for 3. He wasn't probably that good either. 231 average. That's why San Diego is down at the bottom, I guess. 2-5. Steve Reich, 3. I heard that call all the way up here as the umpire really gave that one some extra oomph. We go to 9th. Chad Qualls against John Jay. 0 for 4 is Jay. 5-8. Lefty, 5-8. And that is going to be a ground ball to first. Hoppe gets that one, guarding the line. Backhand stab and takes it to the bag himself. Albert Pujols is 1 for 3 with a home run, his 15th of the season. 45 RBIs for Albert now. 3-6. 3-6. It's ground ball to third. Headley's going to make the catch. Throw him out. Third to first. And now it's up to Berkman, who's 0 for 3 with a walk. 2 outs here in the top of the 9th. 5-3 Cardinals. 3-8. Right-hander. 3-8. And that is a good call. That's going to be a single, though. As good play by Maben to get that one in quickly. Holds them to a 2-out single. So far, the Cardinals have been dangerous with 2 outs. I think they scored all of their runs with 2 outs so far. No, that's not true. Colby Rasmus hit the home run, and that was not 2 outs. Speaking of Colby Rasmus home run, 5-3 lefty. It's a left field X. Ludwig 4E3. 4E3. If he gets to it, he probably won't make an error. 4-6. That could be dangerous. 4-6. That's going to be a single, 2 bases. And an E3 and a 13, I think will be okay. And it is, but it's a single, 2 base advance. Single and going to third. So again, the Cardinals hammering it with 2 outs. Runners at the corners for Yanni or Molina. Qualls. Two, 10. And that's going to be a single into center field. Rasmus is a 15 minus 2 plus 2. It's going to take him to a 17. He's going to try for third. He's in there. So an RBI single, Yadier Molina. Scoring is Berkman, and going to third will be Rasmus. And Qualls will be tired. So they're going to bring in Heath Bell for Qualls here as they've given up another run to the Cardinals. All with 2 outs again. 3 consecutive hits. That brings up Schumacher. 3 for 4 with a triple. He also has a double and a single. If Chip Schumacher can hit a home run, he will hit for the cycle. He hit 2 home runs in the regular season, so he does have a little bit of power. Not much, but he is 3 for 4 with a triple, a double, and a single. Come on, Skippy. Do you have a home run here anywhere on your card? No, it's up to the. It's got to come off the pitcher's card. Yeah. So being a left-hander, he needs to roll a 5-2. 5-2 is his only chance. 5-2. Oh no, 6-5 and a 5-2. And they're only both of them are just chances. Splits. They're splits rolls. So 5-2 or 6-5. That's a 5-12. Ground ball second base X. That's Hudson again. 2E6. 2 out of 5. He's going to get to it. An 11 on an E6 should be just good too. I think he's going to make it. And unfortunately, was that 11 on an E6 at what, second? Yeah, that's going to be an out. So ground out. Schumacher will be out. Molina, you can go to second. Doesn't matter. You can stand your base. It's going to go to second over to first. And we go to the bottom of the ninth. So couldn't get the cycle for Skip Schumacher, but still very impressive day. A single, a double, and a triple. All right, so Bautista will try to stay out there as it's a 6-3 ball game. Headley is 0 for 2. 3-5 strikeout. So we'll take that. Good start. Never want that leadoff man on in the ninth. That is for sure. Cameron Maben 0 for 3. Again, your bench players are horrible. Horrible. I don't know. Did they bring anybody in the actual game? Let's see. San Diego. They brought in Cantu and Phillips. But they were for replacements for pitchers. So we're going to leave Maben out there. 0 for 3. Cameron Maben. Brad Hoppe needed that Colorado air to be successful as a Tribe fan. That's true, I guess. Maben 0 for 3. 5-3 right-hander. 5-3. Oh, a single on the left. So the Padres are not dead yet. They don't go down quietly. Even though he's an ace dealer. -3, Molina -2 for holding him. He'll be a -5. Not much chance to go. Hudson 0 for 3. Went out here in the bottom of the ninth. 1-6, and that is going to be a fly ball. It is hit well. And Berkman going back to the warning track and makes the catch at the warning track. The 20-sider has failed San Diego, or else that would have been gone. And that would have made me very, very sad. Whew. Fortunately, it was only a 1, right? It was a home run on a 1. Everything else is a fly ball to left. But if he would have rolled the 1, guess what? That would be a 2-run home run, and they would only be down by a single run. And instead of being 2 outs, there would only be 1 out. So Hudson just missed that one, and Rob Johnson steps up. Game number, what are we at, 49 already of this season? Is that what I said? Let's see. Yes, 49. 3-2. Hit by the pitch, so he gets on any way he can. So it is not over yet. Do not count your victory until you get that last out. 2 and on, so Bautista is going to give up. And Fernando Salas is going to come in to try and get this last out for the Cardinals. And that brings up Heath Bell, but Heath Bell will not hit as he is a pitcher. So, who are they going to bring in? That is a great question. Well, they brought in Phillips in the regular game. And who else did they bring in? Wrong team. I need the home team. Thank you. Yeah, Phillips. Phillips then, they brought him in the regular game. So, Phillips, wherever his card is, that's who we're going with. Phillips, because they're all bad. It's not like I have a choice between a good one and a bad one. So Kyle Phillips Let's see what Kyle Phillips did. He had 171 average, 2 home runs. He can do it. It's not over. You have to believe if you're a Padres fan. You have to believe. Never over till the fat lady sings. Salas is in. Phillips at the plate. Runners at second and first. First and second is a better way to put it. Maben takes his lead out there at second. Johnson at first. Here comes the throw from Salas to Molina. 5-6 lefty. And that one is, oh my gosh, 1-5 triple would have cleared the bases. It is a 6. 1-5 triple. Otherwise, it's a fly ball to center field. Colby Rasmus makes a diving stop out there in center field, robbing him of a triple. 2 base clear, and that's going to give the Cardinals a very hard fought victory here for game number 49. Holy cow, you didn't even think they had any chance all game long. They were doing nothing. They were no hit until the 4th inning. And somewhere they decided to get a few runs and keep it close. And then right at the end, they had 2 chances of actually to taking this one away from the Cardinals. This is game number 49. That would have been really sad. Made me very, very upset. But there you go. Colby Rasmus slammed a home run as the Cardinals topped the Pirates by a score 6-3 at Petco Park. St. Louis jumped on top to stay at the top of the second inning, scoring 2 runs on 3 hits. St. Louis finished with 13 hits, while San Diego ended up with 7. Kyle Lowe, 7-0. Can anyone say Cy Young? Kyle Lowe's got credit for the victory. Pitching 7 innings, allowed 3 runs. Lowe's got relief help from Fernando Salas, who gained credit for his 6th save. Dustin Mosley, 1-7, was the losing pitcher. He got hit hard, allowing 9 hits and 2 walks in 6 1/3 innings. There is your wonderful scoreboard there. Yeah. From May 23rd, 2011, Cardinals win this one. First game of a 3-game series. Hope you all enjoyed it. Thanks to Captain Curl 8, Tribe Fan 879, Tyrion Hobbyist, Ivan Diaz, and anyone else that came by. I appreciate it. We'll see you all very, very soon. So until then, take care. Thanks for coming by, and we'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching.